the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
3:25.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Toss sweep to the right. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Secures it at the 30. Covers team is down there with Corral, and they make the stop. Mark it at the 39.
Goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll try the outside to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to be better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
From the gun, wants to pass. He
a second and short.
42, Spider.
Power football with the run.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. Get to the small runs, roll you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's staying in their lane and they'll stop it at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws in a double clutch. And that's really because of the pressure in his face, the physical hit on his back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Akbar. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Akbar. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Lost to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure down. He goes in the 22.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long
Yeah.
After play together and got the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge touchdown pass. Excellent catch by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season, it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive.
Penn State 14, Oregon 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
On the ready.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Ready. Easy.
Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back, Serena. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They boot it away. And good work by the Ducks team to knock down the return man. Nothing says my offense stinks like launching on first down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard
the trigger for the easy completion.
Easy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And his rollers are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with the Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Second down coming up.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get outside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Brings up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball out.
Tennessee when the Vols were so confident in their defense in the bad weather, they were just trying it back on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking left. Got him downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Once that ball was loose, the Vikings didn't have a chance. The numbers everywhere else in turnover.
Oh, it's a hit like that that would absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Campbell. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Red. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Only a couple there. Now staring at 3rd and 8.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third. Breaks into the open. Races down to the 2 and stops just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American Usual Bowl.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Center routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's shot. Gets into the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens in 4 opportunities on
goes from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Flying out to the left. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How about the kick six? What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen try to protect the field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going into halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Quarterback adapted. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll take it to the house. He explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17. He's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Grab in the backfield. It's Campbell. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, and it will be first and goal from there.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly.
Passing game dictates right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that front. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. How frustrating for an offense. They not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get down.
When you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback. getting the ball.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer. And turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving.
it sure is playing out that way. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it later. Back to you, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with a tackle there.
You
Yeah.
see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Third and short like that on your outside of the field, just looking for a quick hitter and trying to get the ball in their hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the front team able to swing it to the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've reached the break and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Moves.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I want to be a team that can run the football and be physical, especially on second and inches, buy myself some space, coming out of my own territory. The defense met the physical challenge. Now third and inches, this offense needs to be more physical.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Bryden reads it. He's going to keep it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands it's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're interested to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pull down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
Would they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Going for the marker on the ground. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to go with that trip to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917.
Fielded in the end zone. It's long. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Here's a hit. As he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Take out whatever yardage you can and run on the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Bring it up. Second down.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense and go see if they can score.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look at.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run the toss.